I was interested in research in this lab, and the felt the mood fit my characteristic. I am concerned in the climate change problem, and so I thought the fuel cell have the possibility as energy resources for the next generation. Now, when I was a university sophomore, I had the temporary opportunity to study in this lab, and then I learned the importance of analysis about fuel cell at the standpoint of nanoscale. So I decided to study in this lab. Also, this lab has the atmosphere to discuss freely. I have an assertive personality, and the company in this lab has the same kind of my characteristic. It was attractive for me to discuss freely in this laboratory. He is so companionable and thinks carefully about students. We can discuss our studies at any time, and his teaching is very easy to understand for us. Even though he has various knowledge of studying, he provides us with personalized advices. So every time I appreciate his kind teaching. And he takes positive action externally and provides us with the opportunity to attend academic meetings. I have actually attended about 10 meetings held in Shanghai or Las Vegas, and I have solved various things from the valuable experiences. I think I studied expertise to develop myself in many ways. At the beginning, I couldn't imagine to challenge assignments and I couldn't solve and felt anxious. However, the teaching by Professor Tokumasu and experience in academic meetings pushed me a little closer to the area. Nowadays, I'm excited in this situation, but at the same time, I feel I should continue to develop my expertise and technique in particular fields to become the human required by society. The object can be a study, or I also think whatever anyone selects will be alright. Also, I think studies are like mental trainings. I can't succeed on the first try, so I take a process of trial and error. As a result, I can get small proceedings. I vaguely think the patients like this help me succeed in various fields in my future.
Utilizing the supercomputer available to the Tokumasu lab where I study, we analyze the motion and flow of atoms and molecules in nanoscale by numerical calculation. This research has applicability to fuel cells, which are expected to be an excellent replacement for fossil fuels as an alternative energy, to increase the efficiency and prevent resource depletion. Currently, we are primarily focused on proton exchange membrane fuel cell called PMFC. This type of fuel cell is being developed as a power source for PECs, cars, and so on. More specific to this research, I analyzed proton transfer within the polyelectrolyte membrane in the PMFC. It is critical to know proton behavior because the efficiency of the fuel cell depends on how fast protons move inside. Therefore, I have dedicated myself to understanding their unique behaviors and the mechanisms, like what causes their movement to slow down. Potentially, it might be temperature, the density of membrane, or water content. Pausing and answering these questions has provided me with a very important research focus. Our lab is comparatively small. Initially, I felt a little apprehensive because I didn't have any close friends within the same grade in my lab. They seemed to migrate to other labs. But in reality, I have particularly enjoyed working with Professor Tokumasu. There are many benefits of working within a small lab. I think that here in a small lab, there are more opportunities to talk and ask your professor about your research. Also, because you're able to see what others are doing, cooperative research is more easily accomplished. I'm very happy to have worked with Professor Tokumasu and all my senior classmates, and I'm really grateful for their help. During my high school studies in the United States, I had originally thought that I would attend university in the United States. While I was still trying to determine which school would be a good fit, I met a Japanese professor from the University of Michigan that coached me choosing the right school. When I told him of my interest in fluid dynamics, he recommended that I attend Tohoku University and specifically referenced the Institute of Fluid Science. That was what led me to my decision to attend Tohoku University. Also, I've been interested in fuel cell research since I was first exposed to it in high school. So it has come as a challenge, natural progression to join a fuel cell research lab. And I'm When I was a junior at Tohoku University, we had an opportunity to talk with professors in various fields. One of those professors happened to be Professor Tokumasu, who shared his research theme with me. I found it to be very intriguing, and it led to a high level of interest in the field.